Hey guys, so like I'm in the middle of editing and my Instagram account got deleted.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is gonna be a crazy one, folks. Prepare yourself.
And I'm trying to get it back. I'm calling everybody I can. And I don't know why it's not working out for me. I'm in LA because of this. I'm in LA because I want to be on Instagram and I'm randomly just recording this to put this in the video. I am nothing without my following.
Yikes. Well, this is quite a predicament. Instagram model Jessie Taylor had over 100,000 Instagram followers. Just 100,000, it's not like a couple million, just 100,000 Instagram followers. And right off the bat, she's telling us that her Instagram was her life, that her Instagram is her identity. Now, for you people watching, this is a fundamental problem with people like this woman, okay? The fact that you placed your identity and your self-worth in your social media numbers, how many followers you have, and that goes away because you violate Instagram rules and you do stupid stuff on your Instagram that's not safe or breaks their policy for suggestive content, and you violate that and you get your account terminated, that's completely on you. But most of all, the fact that you have your identity and your self-confidence rooted in your numbers and your Instagram following, you are a very pathetic person. I can't even believe that you're over the age of 20 and you think this is a perfectly rational response to your account being deleted. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this woman, Taylor, just didn't make a YouTube video crying for a total of 4.5 minutes almost and giving all of her reasons why her Instagram was deleted and how she can't live without it, but she proceeded to call the police when this happened. She called the police in LA and reported to them that her Instagram account got deleted and that it was comparable to M. This word right here, okay? See that word? I can't say it. YouTube doesn't like that word, so I can't say it on here. Yeah, that's right. She did an interview with several different news outlets, and she even wrote, it's linked down below. You can see what she said specifically in regards to what she said at the police. But if this doesn't give you a real perspective on how screwed up our generation is right now, with these people who get so emotionally invested in their identity and rooted in their numbers, and that, oh my gosh, I'm nothing without my Instagram following. You're an idiot. Get off the internet. You are destructive. Your mental health is so low because you think that somehow your mental stability is rooted in your following, and it's so sad. But at the same time, I don't feel bad for dumb people like this.
I am nothing without my following. And when people try to hate on me and report me, I'm literally trying to be a better person. I want to say to everybody that's been reporting me, think twice because you're ruining my life. Because I make all of my money online. All of it. And I don't want to lose that. And I know people like to see me be down and be like them and be like the 90%ers, the people that work 9 to 5. That is not me. I am in LA to not be like that.
Wow, no wonder people don't like you. I don't want to work a 9 to 5 job. I'm too good for that. I'm in LA. I can't do a 9 to 5 job like a normal person and work an 8-hour shift. You know what? I'm just gonna keep posting scantily clad photos and stupid little music videos.
From flip on your nigga, I'm a bag that me since you little bitches mad. Push in the bag. I would get to bag money. Been in a foreign bitch, I'm bustin' on me when I pull to your nigga, he be listening so noisy.
Yeah, because posing like this and showing your cleavage and your skin, that's really hard work with only a following of 100,000 people. That's the hardest job in the world. Having just to take a photo of yourself and upload it online. Man, who would have thought that that's a hard job to, work? That you're somehow better than other people who work a 9 to 5 job?
I work so hard to get to where I'm at, and for that to get taken from me is the worst feeling in the world. It literally sucks having people want to come after you for no reason, and it hurts. And I don't think people understand that, like, this is my fucking life.
Yeah, well, your life is stupid and your priorities are completely out of whack. That's the reality. That's the truth. You know, consider this a wake-up call for you that, you know what? What you're trying to choose as a career isn't working because you make bad content. You don't have anything special to show off. You're not unique. You're not special. You're just one of those traditional LA thots who want to be Instagram famous. And that's what your desire in life is to be, and that's what you want. By all means, achieve it. But you're gonna have one miserable life, let me tell you. Chasing numbers your whole life? What type of life is that? Honestly, realistically.
I am nothing. I was a prostitute, for God's sakes. I was a prostitute. I stripped every single day. I don't even do that anymore because I make all of my money online.
You don't have to go back to that life. Why would you think you have to? It's like this black and white line of thinking, I don't get what I want or I have to go do this to myself. No, nobody's telling you have to go back to that life. If you actually take the time and the effort to build life skills for yourself, you wouldn't have to do that. But you want easy routes out. You are a self-entitled, number-hungry little brat. And it's disgusting. That's what you are. There's a reason why your video has 14,000 dislikes. Like, people can't stand your personality. People can't stand what you create because you're a selfish, entitled little brat. And this video that you post in all of its entirety proves that even further.
I don't want to go back to that life. From the bottom of my heart, it sucks. And the people that are laughing at this, wanting me to get my account deleted, imagine if you were in my shoes. I was abandoned from my family. I've been backstabbed from everybody I know.
First of all, I can't picture myself in your shoes because the shoe size would not fit. But furthermore, I wouldn't want to picture myself in your shoes because you have severe issues. I don't give a crap about your family growing up or you feeling abandoned or all my friends backstab me. The fact of the matter is I've been in your shoes, Taylor. Yeah. Back in 2010, my YouTube account was completely removed off of YouTube. I didn't have it for 2 months before YouTube put it back on the platform because I got mass flagged and my account got removed. And was I upset? Of course I was. But at that moment in time, I realized that YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, all these social media things, even my Twitch, these things can be gone instantly online. And that YouTube and that Twitch and that all these things are not a full sustainable income for me. You know, if they bring me income, that's great and awesome, and I'll take that additional income, sweet. But for me to rely only on the internet and for other people to give me money or watch my videos, it's not a wise choice. It's not a decision that anyone should try to do. It's dangerous because, again, gone in a second. This YouTube account was gone. It didn't exist. All 1,000 of my videos were gone at one point. That's the risk you take with having an online, income of being self-employed, doing, in her case, very little to earn money by just posting photos on Instagram. You think posting photos on Instagram is hard? I checked out your page on Wayback Archives just to see what type of things that you post on Instagram, and this is it. Take a look, folks. This is what you post. Like, really? That's what you're upset? Like, it's such a man, these Instagram models have such a high conceited view of themselves that they think that they're this important that the world's going to end to waste law enforcement's time by calling the police because your account got deleted? Who in their right mind does this? Clearly you do, Taylor.
Except for maybe 2 people. 3 people in my life. 3 people in my life that's not backstabbed me yet. Okay? Like, try to be in my shoes for once because I guarantee you none of you would lost in my shoes. And I just got back from San Fran and drove 7 hours to try to get a verification just for my account to be deleted. Stop reporting me, bro. What some of you guys have to realize is I have no skills. I'm $20,000 in debt from school, from college, so I can't even go to college if I wanted to. I used to work at McDonald's before I did YouTube, Instagram, before I had 100,000 followers, before I had everything in my life. I was a loser.
Wow, that's another slap in the face of everybody who works at McDonald's. Which, by the way, I should mention that McDonald's actually, they may pay minimum wage, but they actually have pretty good health benefits. Something that if you do content creation like what I do on YouTube just for fun, or Instagram or Twitter or whatever social platform you have, there's no retirement fund. There's no IRAs. There's no the job takes taxes out of your paycheck. There's no medical insurance. There's nothing for being self-employed making YouTube videos. It's actually a really I don't recommend it. I don't recommend doing YouTube or Instagram or whatever social media for full time unless you have benefits or you're working for an actual company. You act like Instagram is like the best thing in the world when the reality is it's not, because you're not setting yourself up for retirement. You're not setting yourself up to save money. You have no medical insurance, and that makes it's even more difficult, because with no medical insurance in a company that you work for, you're pretty much screwed if you ever get hurt or in any way. You know, it amazes me how you have the audacity to insult McDonald's and people who work at McDonald's and then call yourself a loser because you worked at McDonald's. There's not a almost swore. There's nothing wrong with somebody working at McDonald's. In fact, I give more respect to people who work a 9-to-5 job making minimum wage than I would ever give someone to you who posts photos online. Do you want to know why? Because people actually work for what they gain. They put effort, they get up every single day, and despite only making minimum wage, they are working. And you know what? They may not get moved up in management, but they're working and they're putting in effort and they're trying. Sometimes when you try, you're going to fail, but you keep trying. Sometimes you're going to try and you're going to succeed, and you keep trying. Whether you fail or succeed at a job that you're making actual money for, you keep putting effort and you keep trying and you don't give up. You're the type of girl who goes to class and, you know, gets a syllabus handed by the professor, and in the first week, you know, there's an assignment due in the first 2 days of class, and you're like, I can't do this! This is too much work! This is too much effort! I'm dropping this class! And you walk out because they ask you to do an assignment with 2 days of you joining the class. That's the type of woman you are, and I can tell that just by your persona, just by the way you speak, and just by the way that you conduct yourself, and how you think that the world revolves around, what's your name? Jesse Taylor.
Like, working at McDonald's. Not saying there's anything wrong with people working at McDonald's, because I worked there, but I don't want to go back to that life. I'm perfectly happy where I'm at.
Yeah, clearly you're perfectly happy where you're at. Remember when you said, my followers, my Instagram account is my life, it's my identity. Oh, I can't wait to see what you look like in 40 years.
And I have no job qualifications. I could never work a normal job. I'm worthless. I bring nothing to the table. Zero. I bring nothing to the table when it comes to that. I always get in fights with people. I always get kicked out of places. Like, I'm not work material. I will never be work material. So stop reporting me on Instagram. The last thing I want to do is be a homeless prostitute in the street doing meth.
Aha! So now we get kind of to the root of maybe the problem. You're not work material. You get in fights every job you get into. So what that says to me, and this is just my Dr. Phil assessment, is that the problem actually stems with you, Jesse Taylor. Yeah, with you. But you know what? You want to be one of those women who's 25 years old and who walks around with their little finger and they keep pointing everywhere, and they point their fingers and they make excuses and they point and blame everybody else for their problems. That's you, Jesse Taylor. You don't have any qualifications, you can't work a normal job because you get in fights. Well, maybe that's because you are a miserable, toxic, self-entitled brat who thinks that the world owes her everything. It's clear as day that that's how you operate on a day-to-day basis. That you're too good to work a 9-to-5 job because you think that there's something inherently wrong with making minimum wage or working a job like that and putting effort and and working for a company. Like, it speaks volumes what you're saying here. The fact is that you think everything else, the reason you can't get a job, the reason you get in fights is because it's them. It's them. It's not because you've self-reflected on yourself and examined why this is the case, why you're not qualified to do that. You're zero, that you can't hold a job. And you don't want to admit that. And I admit, it can be hard to admit that type of stuff, but you're never going to grow out of that mentality of blaming other people for all of your problems and project your own issues on other people for why you can't get a job or why that you can only do Instagram your whole life. Remember, you moved to LA just so you could be an Instagram a model, right? We don't have enough of those already.
Stop trying to ruin my life, all the Ice Poseidon trolls out there.
You're just one of those women who expects hands out constantly, Jessie Taylor. And guess what? The real world, the real reality is just because you're in LA and just because you're an Instagram model doesn't mean that you just get free handouts for everything in your life. That's not how life works. You want to have a happy, successful life? You work for shit. You work really, really hard for things. You put effort and you don't stop. You do whatever is necessary to keep moving forward and not expect life to hand you freebies all the time. You need to be humbled. And maybe through this experience, maybe you losing your Instagram account, maybe you will be humbled and you'll see just how much you are entitled about how you think the world owes you everything. It's women and men like you that disgust me to the point that I can't bear to look at someone as ugly. Not physically, but like ugly in terms of like their personality and the way they think about life. Run for one miserable path unless you shape up and realize that you're not as hot stuff as you think that you are. Talk about not having jobs or skills. Well, you know what? That's what training is for. You get trained to do things that you're not qualified for. That's what a lot of normal people do. And I want to remind everybody who's watching this video right now, if you've gotten this far in my video, you should send this video to people or anyone who says to you, I want to drop out of school and do YouTube or be an Instagram model. You know, I'm going to drop all my education. I'm going to drop everything that I'm pushing forward to because I want to be famous on YouTube or an Instagram model. Send them this video, okay? This is what will happen to them if they do that. Unless you're some amazing, like, professional gamer or something like that, or you have some unique skills or traits, let this video be a lesson to don't do what this woman has done. It blows my mind that this woman is crying over her losing her social media account, and that just goes to show how much despair that these younger adult millennials, myself included in that, really have their priorities so skewed around, and why society doesn't want to work, why people in the trade field, I'm a welder, why people like myself and the trade field in welding in Washington State, we need workers. We're 250,000 empty of workers who know how to weld. That's why I can literally get a welding job and start making $25 an hour almost instantly in my state because we're in such high demand for people with just basic skills on how to weld something or how to do basic electrical work or how to plumb something or build construction. Like, it amazes me that this generation doesn't want to work. They just want free money, free numbers, free everything, free. That's not reality. Wake up. If you think that, you will be doomed. You want to be a millionaire at 18 years old? Well, good luck with that. You're most likely going to fail, and you're going to fail because of how you view the world and how you think everybody's out to give you stuff for free. You don't want to work for anything. And that's not how successful people are made. And like, the first few times I watched this video, I laughed, okay, from laughter. But after watching it more and more, it really, really angers me. Because people just throw their lives away. And they throw their lives away and then they expect and blame everybody else for throwing their lives away. And I hate it. Peace.